The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights has called on the Senate to suspend the special sitting scheduled for Wednesday next week that is set to discuss amendments that were passed by the National Assembly on electoral laws. This is in order to allow for a bipartisan approach to build consensus on the matter. And as our Patrick Amimo now reports, ANC leader, that is Musalia Mudavadi, wants President Uhuru Kenyatta to fire Attorney General Muigai.
The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights has joined the clergy and the civil society in petitioning President Uhuru Kenyatta not to sign into law the controversial changes to election laws passed by the National Assembly on Thursday. The Commission says the contentious clauses in the election laws should be referred back to the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee that negotiated the bills that were signed into law in September. The National Human Rights Defender urged the Senate Speaker Ekwe Ethuro to suspend debate on the controversial amendments to allow for a bipartisan approach to end the stalemate.
There might have been issues that needed to be thrashed out. I think the best approach is not to really shove it down the throats of your opponent. There was a formula that was working, there was the Joint Select Parliamentary Committee, and we are really recommending that that should be the route, really.
Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi insists the changes that allow for manual voter identification and election results transmission is a recipe for rigging elections. He wants the president to crack the whip if indeed he was misled by his legal advisors to sign into law the two bills that were meant to ensure next year's polls are free, accountable, transparent and verifiable.
Kama hiyo sheria ni mbaya na aliweka sahihi kwa sheria ambayo ni mbaya, alafu sasa Uhuru amebadilika, anataka sheria irudi kwa ile ingine. Kwanza angeanza na kufuta Attorney General, kwa sababu Attorney General ndiye alimpatia hiyo sheria kutoka kwa bunge akaweka sahihi. That is where he should have started.
The opposition has threatened to stage country demos starting January 4th next year to protest at the changes which they say were forced by Jubilee.
Constitutionally, we are allowed to protest and to demonstrate. What is not allowed is violence.
The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights urged the Cabinet Secretary for Interior to immediately sack NGO's Coordination Board Chairman Fazul Mohammed. Cabinet Secretary for Devolution had suspended Fazul to facilitate investigations into reported misconduct and abuse of office. But immediately, the function of regulation for NGOs was transferred to the Ministry of Interior.
CAJ also established that Mr. Fazul was irregularly appointed to office having lied about his academic qualifications. The Commission finds it disturbing that Fazul continues to occupy public office and wonders on whose behest he continues issuing illegal and arbitrary pronouncements.
The Commission urged the government to stop harassing, intimidating and/or muzzling civil society organizations engaged in voter education initiatives. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.